Hi guys, it's your girl Amanda. I was just wondering this wonderful afternoon and I decided to make this video. This has really been pulling me down in my trading career. You see this thing called psychology, this thing called emotions in trading. It's real. And if you must know, it's real, like real. I tend to wonder how to manage these emotions, but the more you try to manage the emotions, the harder it seems. The harder it seems to being controlled. Sometimes I tend to map out my strategy, map out my zones of interest, and what next? I'll feel like going back to the charts to check it, and the next thing, by the time I start seeing pumping candles, I want to execute immediately. And once I execute, I get stopped out. And what does price do? Price goes back to my initial setup, triggers it, and it goes straight to TP. I've been battling this for months, but I think it's high time I actually take charge of this particular year 2026, because this particular thing happened last week Friday. Yes, last week Friday trade. It happened. Last week Friday trade. This same thing happened whereby I mapped out my strategy on gold. I mapped out the zone on gold just to patiently wait for this market to trigger me in. I saw a candle popping up, flying. I decided to I don't want to miss FOMO, fear of missing out. I rushed into the trade and guess what? I got stopped out immediately. And at the end of the day, market went back, like went to that my particular setup triggered and went straight to TP of a 1 to 4 hour. I was so pissed. I was so angry with myself. I was like, what is this? This is the same thing I've been battling since 2025. Because this month, January, is going to be 6 months I've seriously been into trading. Aside from months I've been learning the basics of trading, but the months I could calculate that I became very serious with trading. This is the 6th month, and believe me, it's not been smooth. It has not been rosy. It's been up, down, especially battling with emotions. I mean, I don't know, but this year I want to say to myself that I will no longer be a trader. I will no longer be chasing trades. I just want to be executing my trades. I'll work on myself, work on my discipline. Work on my emotions. Yes, I know I am not weak. I am not failing. No, I am just in my hardest stage of trading, which is discipline. And I know once I'm able to cross past this stage, it will be profitability. I know that myself. I always say this to myself. Yeah, I know the stage I am right now, most people tend to quit. And if you're on the stage I am right now, I want to give you one advice: don't quit. This is the hardest stage. This is the stage whereby you get to cross the line into the 1% club, or will I say 1% of trading, whereby they'll tell you it's 99 fails, 1 passes, or 1% are only the winners. It's hard, it's tough. I mean, I just really want to take control of my actions and every single thing I do this year. Just following my plans. I mean, executing my setups, my plans. And whenever I see a trade, kind of maybe I'm going to miss out on this trade, I just want to let go now. Yeah, I just want to say this in the camera so that I will actually I want to be accountable to myself. This year, I want to be accountable to myself in every single decision and everything I make this particular year 2026. I don't want to repeat what I did last year 2025. I don't want those mistakes, those wrongs to repeat itself. Rushing into trades too early, executing too early, just patiently waiting for my setup. Right now, my problem right now in trading is patience. I don't tend to have the patience to wait for my setup, to wait for my right setups. And most of the time, whenever this impatience comes in and I tend to execute early, it costs me money. It costs me money. And it's crazy. But I know it's fine. It's just the stage I am right now, the hardest stage of trading, trying to manage emotions, psychological aspect of trading. I mean, this year I'll make sure. This year I just want to lock in, be consistent, and let's see what we're going to achieve at the end of this year. Let's see how this journey turns out at the end of this year. So bye and see you in my next video.